Welcome, of course. What a shit show start. We are here. We are live. We are looking forward to the game. Of course, team news should be announced within the second, if not already. And of course, if you are new, wherever you are in the world, smash your subscribe button. Bang. All things Rovers related, Championship related, world football related. We're all here, boys. Under one Rooski. That was a bit of a disaster. Let's get these muffers back on. We will have, of course, a chat with a fellow Rovers fan shortly, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's have a look in the chat. We've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course. Got to go with, he's giving a big old shout out to the Blues. Engine has gone with a let's have them. He's also gone with a cheeky 2-0 win. Obi-Wan Kenobi with a big hello as well. He's gone big. He's gone big on this one. 4-0 win for Rovers, I assume. So, of course, those are the early picks in the chat. Make sure you get your own picks in the chat as well, of course. So the team news should be in around about now. So I'm refreshing it, and I'm going to talk about it before we'll get Pete in the hot seat. Oh, and I've just caught a glimpse of it. I've just caught a bloody glimpse of it. So here it is. Let's have a look at the team news coming at you live. Pairs starts between the sticks. Of course, I didn't think there would be any chance for the new guy to start. Rankin, Costello, Carter, High, and Pickering. That's the same back four. Wharton gets the nod ahead of Tronstadt. We got Travis, Smodic there, McInday, Dolan, Leonard. The same forward three that started as well against West Brom. On the bench, we've got Walshstadt, we've got Britton, we've got Scotty Wharton, Tronstad, Garrett, Buckley, Hedges, Ennis, and Gallagher. A much more senior-looking team there. So the likes of Matey Boy, Batty and co. Not involved, but a good opportunity for Markindale and Leonard to kind of keep themselves in the spotlight for this one. Tronstad, though, to the bench, I guess. It's just about rotating. I didn't think you could drop Travis, to be fair. I know. I looked at Jacob Ward's comments. I thought he would opt for Tronstad instead of Travis. But hey, it's either or at the moment. Yeah, it's good for competition and just you keep everyone on their tippy toes, and that's why Wildstad's here. Otherwise, Pairs will get comfy. So Pairs will have to keep on delivering. If we get out of this with a win, then I would expect him to start the next game. And I think I just saw that was Hull, Ewood Park. Do we have any team news coming at you from Rotherham? Let's refresh this badger. We might get the team news. I have to go find it. I've got to go bloody find it. So, what are your thoughts about that team news? While we of course wait for me to get off my bum and say the other news. So here is the other news. It is Rotherham. So Cafu, I thought he would be suspended, but I guess the Calabria Cup game nullified that suspension. But anyway, Johansson, of course, strong goalkeeper. Lembeska at the back there, Bramble. We've got Blackett, Cafu, Willis, Heigl. Always seems to do us a nightmare. Odonyema as well, Rathbone. I think he's a Rover at heart, I think his old man used to play for Rovers. Oduffin and Humphreys as well. Again, I feel it's a different vibe than to play Rotherham now than when we did at the end of last season. So I think I'm hoping we have a better performance than we did the last time around when we got stuffed by them 4-0. So Obi-Wan Kenobi did say let's not lose against them at 4-0 last time. He's also got Gallagher goal coming off the bench. And Engine said, wouldn't particularly change any of that starting 11. Glad to see Wharton straight in. Now, he does need to, this is his moment to shine now. Of course, Adam Scott, or whatever his name is, from Bristol City, gone to Bournemouth. Now, a lot of the spotlight will be on Wharton this season. I think a good chance for him to not only do himself good favours, but also put Rovers in a good spotlight for our academy, as well as maybe generating a bit of funds for this match, of course. But so far, pretty good stuff. While I wait for my pundits to join me, I'm just going to get rid of the team news for the time being, if I can figure out what that. There it is. So yeah, of course, it has been a strong week or an interesting week for Rovers. Of course, the cup game against Walsall was a big 4-3 win, 7-goal thriller, goals all over the place. So that was a good result in the end. It was a good result for the youngsters, of course, who got goals. Ennis got a goal, of course. Garrett got a goal. Buckley as well up and running. And who else got the fourth? Correct me. Who got the fourth? It was Ennis. It was Buckley. It was Garrett. Who got the fourth goal? I'm stumped right now. I'm stumped. I can't think. But anyway, it was a good opportunity for those guys to put themselves in the spotlight. Again, if you know who scored, put it in the comments, and then you'll make me look like a fool. But one of the talking points this week was the David Raya deal was looking to make us a bit of cash. But of course, those Premier League boys are a bit savvy, aren't they? They're a bit sneaky, and they did their own dodgy deal. So Arsenal look set to complete the David Raya deal by loaning him with a $3 million loan fee, and then he has to play a certain amount of games before that deal goes through permanently. And I think on the back of that, Raya signed himself a new deal to kind of secure Brentford's financial state, which of course nullified. Zach Gillison, that side. He did get that goal. Of course, straight in there. So yeah, they kind of sorted themselves out, but of course, scuppering our own business. So that wasn't good news. That a lot of us were pinning our hopes on that cash, about $3 million to make some transfer dealings. And of course, this week, if you didn't check out the pre-game conference by JDT, saying you're kind of reinforcing the fact that Waggett said about bringing 4 more players in. He's kind of reinforcing that comment and kind of letting us all know that kind of putting the pressure on the board to kind of make that happen, regardless. Shuffle the funds around, do something savvy in our own regards to get some transfers over the line. Rovers till I die. I'm Rovers till I die. That's right, Jack FC. Of course, getting involved in the chat as well. Make sure you do just that as well. We're still waiting for Philly Pete. He's of course on his way to the Boozer, I think. He will be doing his own watch. I've just been looking at the schedule for watch-alongs, and the midweek ones. I think the Plymouth one, not Plymouth, the Watford, not the Watford one. There's a midweek game coming up. It could be Plymouth. Let me have a quick look at our roster here. But I'm trying to think about when he'll do his debut or his first appearance of the season. So according to it is Plymouth. No, it's not Plymouth. I don't even know. I'm screwed. Sunderland. Nope. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. He might do the Harrogate Town one if that's televised, but I just don't think it is televised. So that's, of course, to look forward to in the future. Right here, right now, we are, of course, looking forward to Rotherham Hulls next week. I'm there in the hot seat next week still. He's more likely to do the midweek ones where, my work is, I'm working at the time, so I can't get involved in those. And also there's one on a weekend that I might need him. I think I'm traveling back up from Pennsylvania, so I might need his assistance on that one. Again, team news is in, and I guess the main talking point for the team news is Tronstad being dropped over Wharton. It's a bold move. It's an attacking move. Of course, we're shifting from a more defensive standpoint against West Brom to a positive. That's a positive move. It's a positive move when we break it down. So, of course, make sure you subscribe, smash your thumbs up as well. We will be here for the actual game. And again, coverage will start here at around about 35 minutes, 40, whatever, about quarter to the kickoff. So make sure you check that out as well. But so the news at the moment, we're still trying to get the centre backs in, because when we take a look at the team itself and break it down, we are light at centre back now. Ashley Phillips has gone. It was going to be his season to kind of come in and potentially break through to the first team, but he decided to go for the money and go to Spurs, of course, who have also had their own season uprailed by Harry Kane's move to Germany, which I'm ecstatic about. What else? Of course, Daniel Ayala's also left, so we are a little light at centre back. If we do lose Carter, if we do lose Dom Hyam, then it's Scotty Wharton and then somebody else. We need that. We need that other person to at least one more centre back in my eyes to make 2 sets of 2. And then, of course, you can also alternate with a back 3. Did you see that a Dingle threw a lighter at one of the C players? I watched the game, and I did see them talking about it, and I've been seeing the aftermath from that. So yeah, and again, Burnley started off with a defeat. I actually tipped them to draw that game, but I revelled in their defeat. I was happy that they lost. So yeah, centre backs are needing to be addressed. And also the attacking lines definitely need to be improved upon. No disrespect to Leonard, no disrespect to Gallagher, again, who is on the bench and available today. So we'll see if he gets minutes at some point this afternoon / morning, wherever you are in the world. But it is when you look at Rovers opening few fixtures, if we can get a result here today, and of course springboard into the a home game against Hull. I'm not trying to disrespect this game at all, but if we are to pick up momentum from these two games, it will be a fantastic start to the season, and we could be sitting comfortably already in those spots that we're after by the end of the month. So that's what we're looking forward to. But we've got to get this one out of the way. This one's a banana skin if I ever saw one. 4-0 last time around, absolutely spanked, embarrassed at the New York Stadium, and again a chance for us to kind of rectify the odds or rectify the feeling from this game this time around. And of course, it is a different team from Rotherham last time. They lost one of their most creative players. We've lost our biggest goal threats, plural. Of course, Dak making his debut with Sunderland on the midweek in the cup loss. So he's no longer with us. Of course, Diaz actually probably making his debut today in Spain. That's something we could have a quick look at if the team news are announced or if the games are actually taking place. So today, actually tomorrow. So Villarreal will play tomorrow. So that's, of course, to look forward to if you got other fish in the frying pan this weekend. But besides Rovers, what other games are out there that, of course, whet your appetite? Coventry at this moment, I believe they are beating at the moment. So Coventry looking good for the 3 points. And, of course, question marks now already raised about Michael Carrick. Haji Wright getting his first goal, coming off the bench, scoring within the first 4 minutes. Haji Wright replacing matey boy Sims, of course. So big money being spent. Coventry looking to do it this time. And of course, they just lost Gustavo Hemmer, which also could rock the boat a little bit. Rovers, though, need to get their own business sorted this next few weeks, of course. But again, team news. Once again, Britain on the bench. We got Scotty Wharton on the bench. Garrett, Buckley, Hedges, Ennis, and Gallagher. Of the players on the bench, you would imagine Hedges, Ennis would get some minutes. Of course, Buckley, all three. Hedges was involved in a lot of the goals in midweek. Ennis and Buckley get themselves on the score sheet, so we'd imagine they'd also get some minutes as well. So that's, of course, to be the future. And if we were to have a score predictions, what are your score predictions? We've seen a couple of them. Engines got with a 2-0 there. Obi-Wan Kenobi did say, as long as we don't lose 4-0. But what if you go for a pick? I think I did go for a Rovers victory on this one. Away games are usually tricky, but I think I did go for a 2-1 for Rovers. And I think Jacob went for a 1-0 in our championship podcast, which of course is available weekly. We're going to record the next one tomorrow, talking about players to watch, the kind of 5 players above the age of 21 to look out for this campaign. It's not just Rovers, it's the championship as a whole. So that's to look forward to. We'll record that tomorrow, and it'll be out probably Monday and all that kind of jazz. So make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, and all that kind of jazz, and we'll see how we get on with that one. But other big games, of course, the Premier League has started. Burnley with the first defeat of the campaign. Man City, of course, top as we speak as well. I'm looking right here, right now, live at the feed, of course. Team, the pitch is getting inspected. It looks pretty glorious over there in Rotherham, and a little bit jealous that I can't be there. But Rovers, I hope to go into this with a tails up, back-to-back wins. Rotherham, I think didn't they beat Morecambe in the cup as well on penalties, so they might have bounced back a little bit as well. We got Sexy Hogan in the chat, says Rovers are going to win this one. Let's hope so about that. I concur. I would like to see a Rovers victory. So it's all to be had today. So shortly, of course, we'll be joined by Pete. He should be en route right now. Maybe he's in the wagon. Maybe he can't get the parking space. Who knows? But standout players to watch out for Rotherham. Let's talk about standout players. Of course, the goalkeeper is phenomenal, and I rank Johannesson up there within the top 5 goalkeepers of the championship. I'd also hope by the end of the season to rank Wallstadt as one of the top 5 goalkeepers in the championship, if not top 3 goalkeepers in the championship. But we won't get to see him today. I think we won't get to see him start maybe until the Harrogate Cup game. I think that's probably when he'll make his debut, unless Pears has a shitter. As for the most creative players, of course, Odonyema as well on one of the wide boys for Rotherham on loan from Luton. Heigl as well can score goals. So those are my 3 danger men for Rotherham this afternoon / this morning, because I am in the morning. It's at 9:15 for me. If you're a Rotherham fan, of course, I don't expect as many Rotherham fans in this live stream. But if you are there, let yourself know. And of course, I'll tell you the danger men right here, right now. I'd say the danger men for Rose will be Smodic. He needs to get himself his first goal, and he'll be hungry. I think, of course, Adam Wharton trying to instigate or sink his claws into the Championship and let everybody else know outside of Ewood Park that, hey, you know what? I'm one of the players. I'm one of the future talents of this league, and I want to have my moment. He needs a moment. We've seen a few moments, glorious moments, of course, in clips, but I think the rest of the division needs to just kind of know who he is. So what is going on in my ears? What is going on? Is there another goal somewhere around the place? I don't know. I don't like that noise wherever that's come from. So I've got to fix that out. It's in my ears. Anyway, so recap of the teams. Let's showcase you the teams if you missed it. We'll do this one because it's right here. It is Rovers. And it is, of course, no surprises. Ainsley Pears, Rankin Costello comes back in from having that knock against West Brom. Hopefully he can make it through the actual full 90 there. We've got Carter, Hyam. They pick themselves at the moment. Pickering, not much competition at left back right now. You would say Batty. You would say Britton, of course, who I don't really like to see him on the left-hand side. And then, of course, into midfield. That's where we're having the headache. And of course, Travis, captain's armband. There was some conversation in the forum. There was a conversation that's kind of spread a little bit like wildfire, and it might actually pick up again. That's Southampton. I don't want to kind of cause alarm, but Southampton looking at Travis. Ward-Prowse on the verge of joining West Ham. Lavia also potentially going to be joining Liverpool, so they're going to be a little bit kind of desperate in midfield, but they'll have a lot of money. So realistically, I think they will be able to cherry pick a more credible, no disrespect to Travis, but a more highbrow replacement for that midfield. Actually, probably have to find two replacements if we're going to be completely honest. So that could pick up again. So let's keep that on the spotlight. And again, I think that hopefully the people upstairs, maybe are aware about that interest potentially and are also considering that for Rovers. I don't want to be left on transfer deadline. Our captain leaves. We're left embarrassed with another midfield shortage, which we did have in January. And of course, Lewis O'Brien failed to get over the line there. So the midfield is the headache at this moment. And it's a good headache to have. We got Wharton, of course, one of the young hot prospects at the moment. Travis or Tronstad, it seems to be right now, even though they did play together last time. And then you would have Smodic in the more attacking role. And then the forward three, again, it is young and exciting. We got McAday, Dolan and Leonard, of course. But enough about me. I've held on so long. He's here. He's live outside the pub out in bloody Philadelphia. Pete, talk to me.
Hey, Derek, how's it going there? Pete here, live in Philadelphia, outside Hilltown Tavern here, guys. This is the Philly Rovers one-stop shop here where we watch our games week in, week out. And we've got our man here in the house here, Aiden, the bartender. He opens bright and early for us every weekend, 7 a.m., and we're ready to go here. Dirk, let me show you our board here, ready to go here, Dirk. And, Dirk, you can hear me, right? You're good to go there? We've got a board here. It's welcome back here. We've got Homer. He's all geared up there in his totally wicked jersey, ready to go there. And then, of course, the game. It is Rotherham, Blackburn, Millers, Rovers here. And we're ready to go here in about 45 minutes. That's right, Dirk. Lineups have just come out. And, yeah, I think you had mentioned the big news there was Scotty Wharton in. But what about Gilsonen? Gilsonen, the Carabao Cup guy, who's getting the nod, not getting the nod there. He was the man. He was on the team of the week for the Carabao Cup squad. But hopefully he'll see another chance down the road time and maybe at Harrogate per se. But thought he should have got the nod today. I like putting the pressure on today for Pears. The Swede is on the bench. He'll be facing a Swede. Pears will be, as there is another Swede on the pitch today for the Millers. But yes, Pears in starting today with the Swede himself on the bench. Wallstedt there. putting the pressure on Pears there to see if he can withstand it. But Dirk, it's high tide here for Rovers. They've got to capitalize today. They got a big win last week. They rolled that over into the Carabao Cup, and now they got to take advantage of Matt Taylor's men here. 4-1 last week, Matt Taylor's men were. They are there for the taking it again. We got to get the 6 points, 9 points to start the season last year. We can get 6 points here today. I think you asked in your podcast there who will be the first manager to go. 2-4-1 losses here. If the Rovers can put something in the back of the net today and put the pressure on the Millers, we might see Matt Taylor there getting the hanger coming in off the stage there, and they'll be making moves. They are looking to be possibly relegated here. But, yeah, Dirk, I'm excited for today's game, hoping to get the 3 points and get a couple goals today. Maybe Mark Handé will get a look. Adam Warren there for the assist. And starting more so here today. So hopefully he's doing better and ready to go here. I know he had a little bit, but he makes things happen. He makes things happen, and he gives stuff to the guy. So I'm ready to go here, Dirk. We're ready to go here in Philly.
All right. Well, you're looking so smart. What's with the tie? Are we off to a wedding or something?
I got to go to work after this here, Dirk, so I figured I'd look the part here. I do got my hat. I'm repping here. This is a new hat.
Nice.
But yeah, I am. I'm still waiting on my jerseys, my new kits. So okay. I got to work on getting my own Hawaiian shirt there. So,
if I have to push you for a prediction for the game today, what would you go for? And if there's goals, who's scoring them?
Listen, Dirk, I think we might see another 2-1 game here today. I don't think we're going to get 4 goals. But I think we will get another 2, and I think it will be similar to game 1 last week, where we get one in the first half, and then we claw, the Millers maybe claw back into it 1-1, and then we get a second to go up yet again. Goal scores. I think we might see a repeat. We might see Mark Handé, but Gallagher on the bench there. He might want to make his mark here on this season and come in off the bench for that goal number 2 there, to give them the 2-1 victory today, to get them the 3 points and get them over the line.
I'm hoping for a similar scoreline. Any closing words before we let you get into either the boozer or the office? Anything to say to everyone while they're watching at home?
Just good luck today, Dirk. Well, let's get the 3 points. Let's go to work today. Hopefully JDT's men are well rested off the Carabao Cup win. And then I got to give a shout out here to Greg and Steve. Get the business done. August, big month for us here. Rovers, do it. Get the signings done. 3 to 4. We'll take it. Get us whatever we can do. August, come on, Greg. Come on, Steve. Dirk, I'll leave you to it. Good luck today, brother.
Appreciate it. Have a good afternoon, good morning, and of course, say hello to the early drinkers there over in Philly. Appreciate it, Pete. And of course, that's just where we got today. The pre-game will be back for the actual game. I'll even drop a link into the Roverseas Mafioso private chat if they want to jump on board for the actual game. Maybe have a little comment as, of course, stuff develops. But yes, that's about it, guys. I'm looking forward to kickoff. Hopefully, you guys are too. Of course, big shout out to Pete again over in Philly, doing double duties there, working as well as contributing to the stream. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to you guys. And of course, we'll be back in about 20 minutes. Got to get the kettle on. So hopefully you'll join me for the live show as we, of course, hope to see Rovers get another 3 points. It is going to be tough. Let's not underestimate Rotherham United. They spanked us last time, embarrassingly so. When, of course, we were competing. It was a game that kind of one of the games that maybe have derailed us, of course. But let's hope that we're playing it at the right time. At their gaff, and let's see if we can rock and roll to another 3 points. But anyway, I am going to tap out here, guys. Appreciate you. Again, subscribe, smash your like, hit the little bell and all that kind of jazz. And I'll see you shortly in about 20 minutes for the real deal. And of course, with a cup of coffee to wet the whistle. But until then, guys, and of course, see you too, Obi-Wan. Get yourself a brew as well. I'll see you all very soon, shortly. Until then, I'm out of here.